Junkie, your fiduciary fella, the all-star advisor Alonzo, your social media insurance broker. And I'm going live because I'm going to just let y'all rock with me today because I'm seeing all these other people who are live who are not talking about anything and their nonsense. So I'm going to get my watch time up. So I'm not going to be saying too much, but I'm going to take y'all on an adventure with me while I at least do my AM walk. And I'll probably talk about some term and some whole life insurance while I'm at it, because I'll bring my tablet and do some talking. TWP Popcorn was popping. Yeah, I'm going live right now because I'm tired of all the nonsense and the bullshit that's out there. Apparently, Black YouTube doesn't care anything about anything but this woman named Princella the Queen Maker who was dating some young 20-year-old chick. And apparently that fucking matters, which it doesn't because it does nothing for nobody. But I dated this person. Dating, mating, a relationship. And then black people wonder why we're in fucked up position. Because we're worried about, you're not professional, nigga, but we'll sit there and listen to you talk some dumb shit about a relationship for hours and hours and weeks on end. And then we'll do dumb shit like say Black Lives Matter, but not really. We won't do shit like worry about Ariel Investments, a black-owned investment firm started in the 1980s. And yeah, what's up? To the ladies' channel over there that you're part of, I did not know you were a part of that network, Enya. And the reason I'm a part of that network, as a licensed financial professional, one of the ladies, the doctor who was over there, we actually work with the Harlem Girls, her not-for-profit organization in Manhattan. Me and my firm. So it's a small world. So actually. Now I'm actually glad that we're connected because that just adds validity to what me and my financial services firm does. Like I said, licensed in 13 states, and as you know, we've got real areas that are over here. What's crazy though, black men, is these panels that we were on, and I'm sad to have fallen off of it. The panel that we was on with the women, yo, as much as y'all black men talk this shit about black women, y'all black men ain't doing shit. And it's pissing me the fuck off. And yeah, I'm gonna curse because you fucking niggas are over here doing all this dumb bum bullshit. Meanwhile, we're talking about our black women. Our black women have entire panels where they talk about accountability. You know how I know? Because I was actually at one. Oh, and it's not just one time that they do this. They do this shit every day. They actually have panels. They talk about what did I do wrong? As the woman, they'll talk about what they did wrong. What about my accountability? As the woman, they talk about that. You know what we don't talk about as the men? What did I do wrong? What was my accountability? In a lot of these red pill spaces. All y'all dudes talk about is what's wrong with the woman. Let me continue to get dressed, right? Because like I said, I'm going to be talking a lot about oh, life insurance today. I figure I have a buddy of mine who is a relative, and he called me one day and he was like, they call me Snoop, my family, because I smoke a lot of weed. So they call me Snoop, and he goes, yo, Snoop, give me 1 second, y'all. I gotta get my strap together. Right? So he calls me, goes, yo, Snoop. Oh yeah, this is my Glock. Can't walk around without the Glock. It's actually a nice color. If I show y'all, the color of it is nice. It's empty, don't worry. It's empty. But this is my everyday carry. So, I make sure to keep the strap on me. Right? But so they these ladies are up there on a day-to-day basis, and they're having real conversations about real things in real life. And what do I mean? They're not just talking about dating, mating, and relationships. Yes, they talk about dating, mating, and relationships. Don't get me wrong, that they do. Right? But while they're talking about dating, mating, and relationships, they also, I put my strap up. They also talked about things like accountability. They That was a real big one to me. Was they were holding each other accountable, and they were talking as if they weren't perfect, right? And they were talking as if their counterparts weren't perfect either. But they weren't like, well, our counterparts aren't perfect. Let me clean my cat's litter box real quick. Give me 1 second. So they're like, our counterparts aren't perfect, yeah, but we're not perfect either. But you know what we are gonna do? We're gonna strive to be the best of the best. I'm from New Haven, Connecticut, right? Home of Yale University. I live very near Yale University. Right? So I'm from New Haven, Connecticut. Again, I live 10 minutes walking distance from Yale University. Right? And that's another thing. Right? I want to talk about professionalism too. And this seems to happen a lot in the black community where I have people who came up, oh, you're not super professional. This is unprofessional, blah, 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 blah. You're out there advertising to thousands of people. That could lose you potential business. You know what else could could gain me potential business? Is that quote unquote unprofessionalism. Because just because your black ass or your happy ass see it as unprofessional, somebody else sees it as professional. So you can't help or please everybody. So don't worry, and especially with black folks. When black folks are telling you, "Oh, you're unprofessional," that's an excuse for them to justify why they wasn't going to do business with you in the first place. But now they can be like, "See, I can't do business. They're unprofessional. You weren't going to do business in the first place. Move your monkey ass around." Let's just be honest, right? I got my trusty little tablet, so I'm going to be doing some reading of an article or two today, so we can get that going too. Uh, but yeah, and yeah, that's why I was like, oh snap, it is a small world. I didn't want to engage too much over there and try and distract from their channel, but I was just so happy to see someone I knew over there. It was just really exciting. Um, I don't have any sodas left. Shit, I gotta go to the corner. I mean, to the corner store, to the grocery store. Excuse me. I should take an insure this morning. Let me take some water with me. That's what I do. Take me some water with me. Right? So, again, I am going to be doing a lot of talking in the next few about, like I said, I have a relative who hit me up and he was like, listen, Alonzo, I've been on TikTok. Like I said, my family calls me Snoop because I smoke a lot of weed. But he calls me and he's like, yo, Snoop, um, I was on TikTok and these niggas were talking about life insurance. Da, 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 da. And then I thought about who do I know who does this? And I was like, yo, Snoop, do you still sell life insurance? And I was like, yeah. So now he became my client. And not only that, but he was like, yo, I be seeing all these folks on TikTok and stuff, and they be having a whole course, and they don't have a quarter of the knowledge that you have from some of the shit that you've been telling me. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make me a cup of iced tea. Alright? So I'm like, yeah, I get it. And he's like, well, why don't you start, doing courses? I might do a course, but I think what I'm gonna do for starters is just come up here and literally I'm going to beat a dead horse. So I'm going to every day just talk about the most bland topic in insurance because that's what everybody wants to hear about. They don't want to hear about things like PPLI. Let me show you all an article real quick because y'all keep getting beaten in the head by these other people who are bullshitting y'all talking about don't buy life insurance, don't buy life insurance, don't buy life insurance. Let me pull up this article real fast while I'm getting ready to make my iced tea. Hold on. Pull open my tablet on y'all. Time, what's going on, brother? Thank you. Yeah, most of the folks in my chat are hardworking people. I want to talk about that too because, you know, a lot of people get shitted on for having a regular job, which is terrible. Okay. Let's go to Google. All right. I just want to show you guys this article. Let me turn my keyboard on. Okay. Because the Democrats, right? Just in case you don't know, I'm going to show you this article here. This is the Hill. It says, Democrats blast life insurance plans as tax break for rich. Right? And when was this article? February 21st, 2024. So, why is it that all these people speaking out against life insurance? The rich don't use life insurance. The richest people in this country are politicians. Why are the politicians saying that cash value life insurance is a tax loophole for the rich? And yet, you got all these dumb motherfuckers running around here. Don't invest in life insurance. Life insurance is the worst investment ever. Well, that sounds stupid as fuck since the banks and the federal government go after life insurance, right? You don't believe me? I'll show you guys one more, right? Before I take it out to my whip and smoke my blunt, right? But I also want to talk about that professionalism thing because people are concerned, especially black folk, with your professionalism when you do something they apparently don't like. But, again, the true professional, okay, because black folk always want to be like, oh, you have to present a certain way to be professional, which shows that you don't know what true professionalism is. Professionalism comes from performing the performance of the task of with which you are paid to do. Nothing else. The way you carry yourself in public is not professionalism. That's just prudence or what have you. That's people trying to be out in society and doing what they're doing. That has nothing, again, that has nothing to do with professionalism. Because professionalism is when you pay me to perform a task, I do the best possible thing at the task. Not, oh, I act this way so that you can possibly give me your money. No, because if I act a certain way and you give me your money and you don't get what you paid for, you're going to be a lot more pissed off than if I acted a way you didn't like, but you got what you paid for. The way I act in my personal life outside of actually transacting with you is completely different. So y'all motherfuckers need to get off your high horse. You're not professional. You swore. Suck a dick. That's what I say to you. Right? Because if that's the case, life isn't professional. Okay, what's going on? Yeah, like I said, today I am going to continue to be beating a dead horse. I am going to be talking about term life insurance and whole life insurance a whole lot more because, like I said, my relative, he said, listen, you know what? Because these guys, they just come up, they don't even talk about their product. They just talk a bunch of nonsense. And then when clients will book a consult, that's how they'll do whatever, right? So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to come up here and I'm going to beat a dead horse by talking about, hey, this is term insurance. Then those people who really want to get into the nitty gritty can get into things like infinite banking, PPLI, like I showed you here in my tablet, where the fucking Democrats actually want to go after private placement life insurance as a tax loophole. Rich. You know, my last article the other day that I went over broke down, trying to think what it broke down. I broke down something. 10 habits. One of those big. The other was premium insurance products. My phone went act fucking retarded. This shit gets annoying when my building wants to act like, oh, you lost the Wi-Fi, but it's not like you don't have phone connection. And then everything goes off. So I am getting ready to run to my car right now so I can, like I said, do my morning smoke ritual and all that good stuff. But also speak with y'all again about this insurance stuff. I think, like I said, I will do an article today. Speaking of, I actually need to renew my licensure because my license expired on my birthday, which was April 18th. I turned 40. And, you know, that's the thing. These states, man, they just ream you for money. Oh, you got a license? We need more money. Oh, you got a birthday? We need more money. It's like, even if you don't make money, you still got to pay for these licensures, which people don't understand. And that shit is crazy. It's just like when you buy life insurance. How's it going? It's not as easy as one would think. Um, you just apply and that's it. You could apply, sign on the dotted line, all that, and the client can still not get approved. I remember listening to some dumb black folks. Oh, Alonzo sells insurance. He must not be good at it because we don't see a lot of money. You stupid motherfucker. This is the only sale where you can finish the transaction. The motherfucker can sign on the dotted line, but the motherfucker can be like, never told me they had cancer. Well, if you never told me you had cancer, I'm assuming you qualify for the life insurance. But because you had cancer, you actually won't. But that's shit that people do. I actually literally had that happen. A friend that I went to school with didn't tell me that he had cancer in 2012. So in 2019, when he applied for life insurance, and we put on the application no cancer, the company comes back to me and like, no, we're declining him because he said he did have cancer. You can imagine my surprise. Oh, happy belated, Enya. So you're a Taurus. I'm an Aries. That's all right. April babies, right? Yeah, that's fine. There we go. Put my there we go. Turn on this car right quick while I'm at it. Give me 1 second, y'all. Whew, that iced tea was good. Let's see what articles I can look at for y'all. But again, I am going to beat a dead horse when it comes to the term and whole life insurance. And like I said, I'm just so happy that with Enya, it gives me confidence in at least the black women of America for the future. It at least gives me some confidence in the women that they're doing things. I'm starting to lose, and it's fucking frustrating because I am a black man, but I'm starting to lose faith in. Wow, I only got this little piece of blunt left. Oh well, you know what? I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit until I pull another 14,000 in commission. So y'all won't see me smoke until I've made at least another $14,000, which is possible in one sale. But say lefty. So let's open up my tablet, see what articles I got here, and see what we can get into here. So again, this article shows that the Democrats blast life insurance as a tax break for the rich. So why would an article be out about the Democrats blasting life insurance as a tax loophole for the rich, but everybody else is telling you the rich people don't use life insurance? Let me explain to you why. If life insurance could be broken down, in fact, I'm going to go to David Kinder. Right? If life insurance could be what it actually is, or it could be sold as what it actually is, we'd call them wealth contracts. Because what we do is, the way insurance and annuities can work, it can actually be a great shortcut to wealth. Right? And we just don't seem to think of it like that because we're not sort of like that. And when I say we, I'm talking specifically about Black America. No slight to anybody else, but I'm Black and American, so that's what I talk about. Right? You know, we talk all this racism and slavery shit. I wouldn't personally, I wouldn't deal with any other country. I wouldn't want to be part of any other country because we don't have the freedoms and shit that we do here in the United States. right? So, getting back to it, I want to break down term and whole life insurance. Because that's something that I get a question about all the time, every day, no matter what webinar I'm doing. I'll put it to you like this. This is the easiest way to explain it. Term life insurance is literally what you think of when you think of life insurance. What do I mean? Term life insurance is only for when I die, somebody else gets a check. That's all term life insurance is. So you might as well call term life insurance death insurance or death check, right? Just like mortgage means payment till death. Is Ice-T slapping that 4C, right? So I should take a spin around the block, but I ain't gonna do that. But so term insurance is when I die, somebody gets a check as long as I die inside of this time frame. So term insurance usually can go for 1 year, meaning it's 2024. It's May of 2024. I purchase a policy today for $1 million death benefit. And if I don't die by May of 2025, then I gave my money to the insurance company and my family gets nothing. That's how term insurance works. I know I used 1 year of an example. I used that to be an extreme example so you can get it and understand how it works. Because term insurance is also something called annually renewable. So what does that mean? Well, again, same idea. So let's say I paid $50 for this $1 million death benefit, right? For the whole year. If I die between May 1st, 2024 and April 30th, 2025, my family gets $1 million, but I had to give up $50 for it. Right? Or let's say I had to give up $100 for it. Right? Cool. Now, the way term insurance works is, again, it's annually renewable, so the price increases. So, you can keep your term policy for your whole life too. You don't have to keep changing term policies. Right? But again, the way this is going to work is, okay, so from May 1st, 2024 to May 1st, 2025, I didn't die and it only cost me $100. But because I didn't die, I want to keep myself, wake your bait. I want to keep myself safe, my family safe for if I die in 2026. And the insurance company will say, okay, you can keep it without even taking another health exam. But you have to pay us, instead of that $100 per year, now it's going to be $100 per month. Miss Queen, what's the deal? I see you go live in a minute. I've been missing though. I ain't gonna hold you. I've been pulling back from a lot of the fuckery because I've been trying to find my own lane. And I ain't gonna hold y'all on some real shit. It's been difficult for me to put out, ironically enough, professional content because the last time I posted some business content, Prince Pierre, salute. The last time I posted some business content, my company's compliance department came down on my head and I was like, what the fuck? And I realized that this is why you got all these non-certified bullshit people out there telling y'all stuff, because people like me and Prince, who are actually legitimately licensed and credentialed to do this shit and really laced up to give y'all game, when we give y'all the game, the powers that be, the bosses in the bank who sign our checks, they be like, hey nigga, listen, I'm gonna tell you how I got in trouble. Right? So I'm with my firm. And listen, we're all self-employed. We're all bosses, but there are people who sign your check. Your client is usually one of them. But here's how I find out that I got in trouble with compliance. So we had a team meeting in the office. At office in New York City. Prince, you remember this was the one we were having in New Rochelle. You weren't there, but I was trying to get it taped. I ended up being late. So I had to drive. It's a 2-hour drive for me from New Haven to New York. It's like an hour and a half, and then the way I drive, maybe an hour, because I do the speed limit. And I'm sitting there, and I get to the team meeting, which our regional vice president is there, and I sit here and I go, "Oh, how's it going? Da da da. Hey, Alonzo, what's up? Blah 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 blah." We talk, and then we go to lunch. So at lunch is where I get in trouble. Now they're paying for the lunch, and anytime you go on the company, it's an expensive lunch. But my boss was being cheap, and I was cheap too. And he likes the restaurant, Buffalo Wild Wings. And I guess where he's at in Harlem, they don't have one. So I'm like, okay. So now I'm sitting at the table eating. I got my little drink. The VP goes, yeah. So you got any problems with the company? I'm like, nah, everything's a... Yeah, well, what about underwriting? Oh, shit. Now, I had just gone through some shit with underwriting, some back and forth emails. They were cordial emails, but they were definitely in email language that you knew. I was like, yeah, what the fuck? And so because of that, they were like, yeah, we've been looking at some of your YouTube content, and we see here you posted some of our information, and that. Now I gotta go through my content and take stuff down. But this is the stuff that you as the consumer don't see, which again is why there are so many bullshit channels going around like this. Think about it. Think about all these bullshit investment channels. Investment advice costs money. Why in the fuck would these guys be run this play? Why in the fuck would somebody do that for free when they could go on Wall Street and get paid millions of dollars to do that? Right? It's not like basketball where, I got love for the game. I'd play even if I could do this for free. I'll be honest with you. Go to the NBA right now and ask any of them motherfuckers, if you wasn't getting paid for playing basketball right now, would you still be playing? And you'll get a result held up. But anyway, so back to the term insurance. And yeah, I'm sure, Prince, trust me, I understand it's difficult. It's difficult to drop the business content when, the business won't allow us to be the business. Right? Speaking of, we could drop the game on the black man, bro. I see TK Kirkland doing a comedy show. He's like, who raised you hoes? But let me turn this car off. That's TK Kirkland for you. Save some gas. That's TK Kirkland for you. But back to this term insurance. So again, you paid $100 and you get the $1 million of coverage for the 1 year. But year 2 is going to cost you $100 per month. So let's recap that because I went off on the rant. But that's the beauty of going live, right? Make sure you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. And as always, share. Lastly, to contribute to channel growth or to schedule an appointment with a licensed financial professional, the links are in the description of the video. So, and I'm laughing because Queen got at somebody a while ago, and I literally thought about it, and here you are today because, people coming in. Give me a second. Hold on. All right. Random phone call. They'll probably call back. It was a salesperson. So let's recap the term insurance. So again, term insurance is literally that. It's for you to die. Right? So again, how does that work? So I uh, uh so let's say healthy non-smoking 40-year-old male buys $1 million 1-year term, and it's going to cover him from May 1st, 2024 to May 1st, 2025. If he dies during that period of time, his family will get $1 million. Now, for that, he has to pay $500 for the year, right? And if he dies, his family will get $1 million. Now, it's May 1st, 2025. So the years passed and the guy didn't die. So now the term policy is done. He's outlived his term. Or he can elect to keep the policy, right? So, hey, we'll cover you for the entire year from May 1st, 2025 to May 1st, 2026. And he will go, okay, cool. But instead of $500 for the year, it's going to cost you $500 a month. Okay, so it went from $500 to $6,000? Yes. Why? That's how term insurance works. The price increases when you end the term. And you get nothing for it if you outlive the term. Now, with a whole life, it might have started off at $250 a month. Substantially lower death benefit. The death benefit might have been $100,000 instead of $1 million. Or probably $250,000 instead of $1 billion. And with that $250,000 death benefit, there's cash value building on the side. So the same thing happens. May 1st, 2024 to May 1st, 2025. I'm still alive. I didn't die. The policy's still going. I'm still paying $250 a month. And the cash value is also growing. So let's say after paying $3,000 into the policy, I have $500 of cash value of which I can borrow against. So now May 1st, 2025 to May 1st, 2026, I'm still paying $250 a month. My policy is still, $250,000 death benefit. I didn't die, so my family gets nothing, but I still have the policy. The price didn't increase. And I have, instead of $1,000 of cash value, because it grows compound interest, I have $1,500 of cash value. Arbitrary numbers, but just to create an illustration for you. And so that's how that one kind of works. Kiss, son, Kiss, what's going on? Can I give you a wrench here? Yeah, everybody gets wrenches, so you can go to everybody's channel and everything, right? But so these concepts, these things, I might take a spin around the block just to take a spin around the block. These things are the base of how life insurance works, your whole life or your term life, right? So again, we're going to beat a dead horse, right? And the reason being is because this will help you get past the ill concept of, life insurance is just a death check. You shouldn't have life insurance, da 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 da. Again, I just showed you guys an article that shows, let's do it again. I'm trying to still figure out this tablet, y'all. Hold on. Why is it not? Okay, there we go. I guess I can't have it folded back. Alright, there we go. Not now. I want to show you guys David Kinder as well. She says, oh, you forwarded your mother my info. Well, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Hopefully, I'll be able to help her out. Now, again, when we talk insurance, insurance isn't the only thing. It's just the first thing, especially when people are licensed. We can talk other things, but again, like I said, I got in trouble with my compliance department just for talking about insurance stuff. So how do you think when a highly regulated industry like investing works, that people can be online willy-nilly talking investments? They really can't, right? So I am going to pull up one of my friends, the tax-exempt wealth guy, David Kinder. He comes to my channel from time to time. I may even need to find the video that let's look at some of his blogs, and we'll read some of his stuff too. Right? But insurance can be used for so many different things, which is why he calls them wealth contracts, right? You know. For example, I should pull up the article about Lisa Marie Presley. In fact, let's do this, because there's an article with Lisa Marie Presley, and she does, in fact, here we go. Oh, shoot. Lisa Marie Presley. Life insurance. Go. Alright. Salute. So, again, there's so many different uses for life insurance, and it's incredible, right? Again, this is why my buddy, David Kinder, talks about being a tax-exempt wealth guy. You can use life insurance as a college plan for a kid, right? Instead of buying a 529, you can actually just get a life insurance policy. You can use a life insurance policy. I already did the webinar and the collateral assignments. I'll probably do another one this month, right? I'm going to start just doing pop-up Zooms. I might do them like a week in advance. Why is my internet moving so slow? Lisa Marie Presley. Why my damn internet moving so slow? I don't know why my internet is moving so slow on my tablet. I'm trying to pull up the other article. But basically what happened was, well, you guys know who Lisa Marie Presley is, right? Elvis Presley's daughter, I think Michael Jackson's first baby's mother and all that. Lisa Marie Presley life insurance. And okay, here we go. Well, the article finally popped up. And it says here, Lisa Marie Presley was millions of dollars in debt at the end of her life. But the moment she died, her estate was flush with cash to the tune of $35 million, sources tell TMZ. Lisa had taken out 2 life insurance policies, one for $25 million and another for $10 million. Let's read this article from TMZ. Okay. So you guys can see. This is an article. $35 million life insurance. Battle brewing between Priscilla and Riley. Okay. So this is Lisa Marie Presley's family. Her daughter and stuff. Let's see. Family sources tell TMZ, right? Since we want reliable sources, right? So, don't worry about life insurance. Life insurance isn't nothing. The rich don't use life insurance. Blah, 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 blah. Lisa Marie Presley. We can't say that the Presley family isn't rich. Well, Lisa Marie Presley is dealing with life insurance issues. So all this other investment stock bullshit. Meanwhile, the rich are dealing with life insurance. We know that Elvis Presley's fucking rich and had a huge estate. So again, she was millions of dollars in debt, but her estate died flush with cash to the tune of $35 million. So it says, family sources tell TMZ that Lisa had taken out 2 life insurance policies, one for $25 million and another for $10 million. Our sources say there may be a third $10 million policy, but it's unclear if it lapsed. So, just like regular folks, so don't feel bad if your policy lapses once or twice throughout your life, especially if it's a term policy. Because you see here, Lisa Marie Presley had a policy that probably lapsed, covering $10 million. Now, what kind of policies do you think these policies were? Let's investigate a little further to see if we can see some of the nature of what these policies or some of the features and benefits of the policies she had, and if they match some of the policies that you get talked to about. So it says, what's even more shocking, our sources say Lisa was trying to cash in the $25 million policy to pay some debt she owed, totaling $4 million. Wait, now, if you speak about life insurance and you speak about rich people, and you see here she had been trying to cash in a $25 million policy to cover $4 million of debt. The only way you can cash in a policy is for it to have cash value, which means that this rich person, Lisa Marie fucking Presley, had a cash value life insurance policy. Right? Give me 1 second here. So it means that she had a cash value life insurance policy, right? According to TMZ, she had, again, our sources say Lisa was trying to cash in the $25 million policy to pay some of the debt she owed, totaling $4 million. We're told she had notified the insurance company and filled out the paperwork to get a lump sum of just $2 million. We're told there was a screw up in the paperwork, so the policy was never cashed in. Wait a second. So The only way you can cash in a policy is for it to have cash value. Um, People keep telling you that the rich don't use life insurance. They use this other stuff. You don't need life insurance. Put it into something that's going to get you 10%. But she obviously had the ability to just take out the money. Now, somebody screwed up in the paperwork, which that can happen, human error, right? But had she not died, she'd have probably cashed out and gotten her $2 million and paid off some of the debts that she owed. Our sources say Lisa was $4 million in debt when she died. Of that, she owed $2.5 million to the IRS. We learned that Lisa blew through $100 million through her adult years. So let's go back. Let's look at the characteristics of the policy of with which she has. Right? Characteristic number one is that it's a huge death benefit. Well, a huge death benefit doesn't imply whether it's a term policy or a whole life policy. Why? Because you can get just about any size death benefit with any policy. Excuse me. So that isn't too much of a barometer. And let me roll up this one. It's cold in this car now. Right? So that isn't too much of a determiner of her type of policy. But let's look at another characteristic of the policy. It says here that she was trying to cash in the $25 million policy. Now, let's look at something else that's interesting, because when I talk to folks, everybody, we talk about generational wealth, especially black folks. Generational wealth, generational wealth, generational wealth. But we will do things like just have one life insurance policy. Now, it shows here Lisa had taken out at least two life insurance policies, right? One for $25 million, another for $10 million. And their sources say that there may be a third policy. So we know that she has taken out at least three life insurance policies. Or shall I say, applied for at least three life insurance policies. And since the sources say there is a third one, but it probably lapsed, that means she took out at least three life insurance policies. Can we safely say that the Presley family, Elvis Presley, probably has generational wealth? We might not know no fucking body else in the Presley family. We still know Elvis. Well, Elvis family, this bitch ran through $100 million. Elvis been dead a long time. This one person ran through in her life more money than people's entire family bloodline will go through. Let that sink in. But so let's look at the characteristics again of the policy. So she was trying to cash in the $25 million policy. So in order again, and again, right, like I said, this is an article from TMZ. 35, Lisa Marie Presley, Elvis Presley's daughter, and a $35 million life insurance battle that's brewing between her mother and her daughter. But look at how the rich are using life insurance. She's using it for multiple things: buying, borrowing, and dying. She bought the policy, funded some cash into it, got into some debt, and was like, hey, I got a bunch of cash over here that grew because I put small amounts of dollars in there, and they grow over time. And now I've got the ability, I'm $4 million in debt. Let me just cash in $2 million. right? Now, she probably had some other assets, other places that she was going to do things to liquidate. But this is how the rich are using life insurance. And you, in one generation, can create that for your family. You just have to think bigger. $100 a month on life insurance, and I'm 46 years old. Life insurance ain't based just on price. It's based on health and lifestyle, a whole heap of other things. Right? And the more you buy, the less it ends up costing you. And the more benefit there is to it. If you get a properly structured policy, rich pimping on life insurance. If you get a properly structured policy, you can have an excellent nest egg. He said, you know, I know you've got at least 4 policies, right? Like I said, the rich get 7 policies on one life. Salute to Sheed. He's an actual client in real life, you know? And he doesn't mind. Like he said, tell him how many policies I got. Because let me tell you, there's a big brag that's going on. I'm going to pull up the article. There's another article I want to show you guys. $250 million life insurance premium. You can apply for as many life insurance policies as you want. Now, the caveat to that is you don't want to overinsure a person, right? So if generally they try to put limits on it, but as the agent, you have to know how to get around that. Like I had a client who applied for, I don't know, he was paying like $2,000 a month. So it was like it was more than 10x his income. Well, the reason they were worried was because the policy cost him $2,000 a month, and what his annual but he only made $75,000 a year, and they was like, that's a lot of money to go into a life insurance policy. I'm gonna hit y'all with this Yahoo Finance article. If my damn internet will work. Yeah, so you can apply for as many life insurance policies as you want. It's basically the applying doesn't matter. Now, you can have as many as you'd like as well, as many as you can afford. And there's no limit. Other people can have insurance policies on you. So a husband and a wife should always have a policy on each other, right? It's terrible when a husband goes or a wife will go and make sure that the husband has insurance and then be like, well, I don't work or I make less money, so I don't need as much life insurance. You guys need equal coverage. Oftentimes, especially if they are a housewife, you need more coverage than the husband because there's a greater loss there. There's a time loss there, right? 2 things die when a person dies: their income and their presence, right? So if a wife dies, now the husband has to get up extra early to try and get the kids ready. He has to, get the kids to school, still got to get himself ready. Right? Yeah, most pay that on food, that's true. So I just found the Yahoo Finance article, right? It says, Guinness World Record, HSBC Life, what is this? Clinches the title with the U.S. $250 million insurance policy sale in Hong Kong. So this Chinese billionaire decided to brag, and because foreign people like United States life insurance because it has the best features on the planet, just like foreign people like US mortgages, because most of the rest of the world doesn't have a mortgage. You got to either have 50% to put down and you get like 5 years to pay it off with a balloon payment, or you buy the house cash. But let's look at this article real quick, and then I'm gonna get out of here. It says Hong Kong's insurance market has added a unique feather to its cap after HSBC Life made history with the sale of a world record $250 million US $250 million life policy. The policy, which was sold this year, was certified by Guinness World Records this week, overtaking a $201 million coverage bought by a tech billionaire in California in March 2014. So these guys are bragging back and forth about life insurance. Now, here's what's funny. What's one of the biggest things they teach you in real estate? OPM, other people's money. So if I'm putting 250 million of my own dollars away, that means I'm multiplying my money like a motherfucker. And by multiplying my money like a motherfucker, by using OPM, using HSBC's money, meaning all you fucking chumps who are putting your money in the bank account thinking I'm getting 5.00002% in my money market account. I have a Roth IRA with these guys. Shit, I'm invested in QQQ with Vanguard. Yeah, I'm running that play. Well, meanwhile, he's getting $250 million of his own money put into a life insurance policy. El Guapo, you have 250 million. No, you missed the article. But anyway, so these guys are putting their own money to be multiplied. So OPM, using other people's money to, because if he's putting $250 million of his own money in, then when you put $1 into a policy, you multiply what you invest into it. So if I buy because it's an event that, yeah, OPM is one of the best things out there, right? So these people are using OPM on steroids. He put 250 million of his own dollars into the life insurance policy. Okay, so again, the policy which was sold this year, and this article is from February 29th, 2024. Just, I don't know if y'all can see that. Hold on, let me put this up close. So this isn't like, right? Boom. February 29th, 2024. Right? Guinness World Record, HSBC Life, purchased the title with the largest life insurance policy. Right? So, and these are U.S. policies because they're paying them in U.S. dollars. Again, foreign people like U.S. life insurance. Meanwhile, everybody over here is telling you to do all the dumb shit because they're OPMing and they're buying their fucking Ferraris off of your money. Let me show you something, right? I like to show off a little bit. I worked hard for it, right? Let's go. Right? Let me show y'all the Batmobile. Right? Because isn't this what your grifters usually do? Hold on. This is what your grifters usually do. Tap in, ladies and gents. Tap it. Tap in, ladies and gents. Come on, fam. Hold on. Let's do the investing here. Hold on. Are these Burberry driving glasses? Yes. Oh, those are my Burberry driving glasses, because we have to have labels on everything. I mean, I do. I actually am a label whore. Hold on. Wait, what logo is that? Hey, wait, is that a Mercedes? Wait, oh, yeah. Wait,
Did I buy that Mercedes with one commission check? Yeah. From life insurance? Yeah. Why? Because rich people buy life insurance and they buy a lot of it. Yeah. Right? But I don't want to brag on motherfuckers like that. Hold on. Wait. Yeah. Wait. Wait. Yeah. Hold on. Let's turn the car on a little bit because oh well you probably got some beat down car. Yeah, I got a problem. There's something with the light. Hold on. What are we doing here? Oh, wait, how many miles did I have? 82,000 miles? Yeah. Wait, what year is this? 2016? Oh, wait, you have less than 100,000 miles now on your Benz. And you only put 7,500 miles on it for the year. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Oh, oh, wait a second. Yeah, right. Oh, yeah. Whoa. Right. But then I do come out dressed like this. Right? Braggart. But that's all from life insurance. Right? Now, your grifters will come out and they'll tell you the bullshit. Why is my thing not gripping? Hold on. My dog line. There we go. My charger and my oh shit. I'm not my alright. E class 16 E350 V6. The next thing I'm gonna get is a GT63, but also, if you look at some of my old videos, I did compare life insurance policies to Mercedes Benz. And in fact, since I have you guys on the tablet, I can actually show you that, right? Because I can go to my YouTube. But these are the things that go to my channel. That's my live videos. Oldest. So 3 years ago on my channel, if you see here, 88 Wealth Solutions, Ben shopping, right? Because in this video here, I was comparing life insurance policies to Mercedes Benz classes. Um, I'm back again, family, and I really want to get into it because this is something that I get often, and like I said, I always like to compare, insurance policies to Mercedes Benz's, and there's different reasons for different things and why. So we're about to get into it right now. So what I'm about to show y'all is for Mr. Smith, $100,000 worth of life insurance, and how much it costs a year. Now, just so you see here, it says preferred non-tobacco. So in this scenario, Mr. Smith is in 100% good health. He doesn't have diabetes, high blood pressure, a headache, nothing. He also doesn't smoke tobacco. Okay? But those are the bells and whistles he gets. Okay? So now we're going to move up to the C class, right? Our C class, if you'll see here, you get a few more bells and whistles. This is a regular whole life policy. And if you'll notice, this one for that same 100,000. Where the hoes at? So let's move up now to the E class. It's a little more expensive because it has some more bells and whistles, right? So let's go here to a whole life, but this is a 10K. So this is a policy. He said, where the hoes at? Let me get back to these hoes, right? Now you're a single mom, right? So, again, let's get back to the. He said, hey, Kay, that is disrespectful. How dare you? Oh, that's hilarious. Right? So, again, Yahoo Finance. So these billionaires are bragging about having life insurance, right? So let's see. While the insurer did not disclose the policyholder's name, Edward Moncrief, CEO for Hong Kong and Macau at HSBC Life, said the client was an ultra high net worth individual from Asia with multiple citizenships. The purpose of the policy is estate planning, he said. The policy sold to the tech titan was underwritten by 19 insurers, but the current one has been underwritten by HSBC Life alone, according to the insurer. The client was introduced by insurance broker Charles Monnet Group, which focuses on high net worth segment. Insurance risk can be underwritten and placed anywhere in the world, but the customer chose to buy it in Hong Kong, showing the city has the talent pool and ecosystem to provide the cover and services needed by these high net worth customers, Moncrief said. It says, now I want y'all to hear something, right? This is in the article. So it says, besides issuing the record policy, HSBC Life has sold 10 other policies of $50 million or more to customers over the past 12 months. We are seeing a rising demand for mega life insurance policies in Asia, and most of them are for succession planning purposes, he said. There is a wave of first-generation private wealth that is now starting to think of transferring their wealth, business, enterprise, etc. to the next or subsequent generations. Most ultra-high net worth customers' wealth is tied up in their business operations or real estate, which cannot be cashed in quickly. Sorry, I got excited. Most ultra high net worth customers' wealth is tied up in their business operations or real estate, which cannot be cashed in quickly, according to Moncrief. Wealthy customers in Western countries for many years have been addressing estate management and legacy planning through insurance, and this demand is starting to grow in Asia. Insurance can provide liquidity, and it's divisible among the different family members and charities named by the policyholders. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share this article. I'm going to put it in the chat. And then I'm going to stop choking by drinking some doggone water, some of my iced tea. In the chat. And then I'm going to stop choking. Give me 1 second, y'all. Whew. So, there's the link to that article for y'all. Almost choked myself to death getting excited over the article. So y'all can read it yourself or read along. But these are things that wealthy individuals are doing on a day-to-day basis to get, keep, and pass on wealth. Like I said, they're obviously down with OPM. Lisa Marie Presley was down with OPM, right? She ran through $100 million in her lifetime. This guy put $250 million into the life insurance policy. So think about that. Lisa Marie Presley had a policy that was worth a $25 million death benefit, and she was just trying to take $2 million in cash out. If this guy put in $250 million, let's say it is a single premium policy, because there's life insurance that you can pay for your whole life for with one payment. But see, people don't know that, so they can't tell you that shit. A lot of people, even who have their license, don't know half of the shit you know in this. It's just like comparing it to pro sports, right? Or like the NBA, right? They say LeBron James can read the game better than the next guy, right? Or Kobe Bryant, the way he understood the game and he studied the game. Well, that's why they're the greats, because That's why you don't remember Smush Parker for nothing but being somebody who sucks. What did Smush Parker do great in the NBA but get there? Right? That's why they consider Kwame Brown a bust. But let's continue reading. Right? So, yeah, insurance can provide liquidity and is divisible among the different family members or the charities named by the policyholders. It is also managed outside probate, so it provides a certainty and privacy. See, things that you don't know is that probate is public record. So when your family dies without a will and final testament, they die with a digital will. Oh, grandma wrote it down and mailed it to herself. That bullshit. It becomes public record. So if she left you anything, people can look it up. They could go to the fucking library. What did this motherfucker get from his grandma? She left this nigga a pile of dirty diapers. All right. So mainland tourists spent $7.5 billion on insurance policies in Hong Kong last year. And again, this is an article from 2024. Right? I'm just looking for key points here. But so those are a couple of those things there. I'm going to get ready to hop off of here, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy, the insurance junkie, your fiduciary fella, the all-star advisor, Alonzo Hall, your social media insurance broker. And I just whapped and tapped on your head with another ADH Wealth Solutions article. Make sure you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. And as always, share, share, share. Lastly, to contribute to channel growth or to schedule an appointment with a licensed financial professional, the links are in the description of this video. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, wipe ass. Work in progress every day and see success. Wipe ass. Work in progress every day and see success. Wipe ass. Work in progress every day and see success. And remember, folks, when people challenge you, they don't challenge you to challenge you, but they challenge you to challenge you. Accept the challenge. Salute.